I want to say thank you first for letting me speak with you today. I know this is a big day. You've been very busy. Having one Bluey be the number one licensed brand
Yeah,
this year,
yeah,
it's a phenomenon. And having it come to Lego, I was very excited. There was rumors of it earlier this year, and then we saw um, the little clip where they bounce across the
yeah.
screen. Did you actually help design that part, or was it the marketing team?
It was mainly the marketing team.
Okay,
Yes, I gave feedback,
yeah,
and I could see the process of development, but no, I wasn't involved.
okay, yeah. It was just cute, and it's just what Bluey is,
Yeah.
and educational, of course, as well.
Yes.
Just kind of diving in. You've worked with Lego and worked on some other projects as well. You studied design at university.
Yes, I did. So I am, yes, trained as industrial designer, product designer, and then at some point of my career, I really wish to have an experience abroad. Like open up a little bit my horizon and my expertise. So, and I knew the Lego group was very much, like focused on design and learnings, bringing learnings to children. So, like that was the dream.
Hmm.
And I applied.
That's amazing. So, as an industrial design, and what what made Bill and called to you?
Lego group.
Lego, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The Lego group is the main reason I moved to Denmark and to Billund. Yes.
It's a beautiful place, and I mean, I've been on the campus myself. It's really an environment to be
Yeah.
creative, and
Yeah.
have team members that are also so creative with you. And
Yeah.
as you've joined in on different projects, what was your excitement level when you got Bluey? It's one of your projects.
Yeah, I was super excited and eager to start as the full team was. I mean, I am only one of the designers that worked on it. We are many. Um, and I wished I could tell everyone about it, like even my family members, or friends, closest friends, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has been a secret to be kept.
It's
Yeah.
so funny to I've spoken with some other designers, and you can't bring your kids into work very often because they'll talk about it, or your wife or husband will be like, well, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm working on something.
Yes, I actually had the pleasure to bring my daughter to work. She's 5 years old now, so she had the chance to play with early prototypes of these products, and also I had to teach her that she
Yeah.
couldn't talk about them. So when we were home, she was like, "Can I say this to daddy?" No, we cannot say. You can say that you tried amazing products and
Yeah.
like you had fun, but not talk about what was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Being such a huge brand as Bluey, trying to bring that nostalgia in the world to this product, what was like the challenge and real focus for you?
I think the biggest challenge for bringing the Bluey world into the Lego sets have been really narrowing down the themes to what you see today here. We watched a lot of Bluey, and again, like there was so many options. So trying also to combine what we felt was fun moments of the show with the passion points that we know preschoolers have and what is iconic play for them, like the vehicle play or house play, allowed us to take the final decision.
And choosing specific, this is the first wave, hopefully of many. I know you can't answer that,
Yeah.
but you chose specifically, the healer home. We have the playground, their beach adventure. How did you, like you said, you watched a lot of Bluey, and there are a lot of different locations and things. How did you choose these ones specifically to start with?
Yes, for the launch, we really took into consideration preschool kids. Like, real, that's where we start. Like this line, or like the really overarching from Lego Duplo to Lego 4 Plus, wants to reach preschoolers and their families. And what we did was really trying to understand what were their wishes and their needs, and again, what is the most iconic play for them. So, and also what were the locations that would offer the most play. So, for example, in a playground, obviously there is a lot of cool functions that we can include. In the beach scene, there is fun Easter eggs or very iconic play moments that we can include. Also the vehicle here, ice cream is something that like it's just top
Everyone loves
mind
ice
of,
cream.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, top mind for preschoolers. So again, like always tapping into passion points, icons of the show. And I mean, the houses was something that they couldn't be there. Like
It's a character in itself.
they needed, yeah, 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 yeah. It was so iconic. Like
Yeah.
it was the first thing that we knew it was
You had to
meant
have.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the Easter eggs. You pointed one out for
Yeah,
the
did you
beach scene.
notice them?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
first you've got the mermaid buried in the sand,
Yeah.
the ice cream, and the castle. I think the crab. I can't remember that one, but the car is. The road tripping is always the fun
Yeah.
part of that. Considering minifigures, so the Bluey minifigures are in a minifigure body. You have a custom headpiece, and some people were speculating because there were so many rumors that there's a possibility of a custom figure instead of the minifigures. How was it chosen? What was the design choice to have these made instead?
So it's a very good question, and I get the interest on that. We looked at a wide range of possibilities at the beginning of the process, and so really like looking at the range from being the figure or the characters being translated 100% Bluey from 100% Lego DNA, in both lines, Lego Duplo and Lego 4 Plus, and we tried to understand what was the sweet spot between those two, where obviously in agreement with BBC Studios, where we could deliver the most of the playability to the preschoolers, because we need to remember these sets are meant to reach preschoolers and
Mm-hmm.
their families. After also lots of testing with children and families, we understood that playability was number one to be brought into these characters. So keeping the heads, the arms, and the legs movable, but also allowing or making sure that they were fitting the system. So, for example, being able to fit into the car, being able to lay down on the beds without bringing any frustration to the kids. So, that has been really what allowed us to or brought us to take this final decision.
Understanding minifigures are iconic part of the Lego system
Yes.
and the Lego group. That having them integrated in your Duplo figures, similar thing. That you want to make sure it all works together.
Yes, and obviously for as in general, the Lego system really means reusing as much as possible elements that we already have, being creative with elements that we already have. So and that is what allows or brings us to think outside of the box, right? Like
Yeah.
the reuse of the system. So that's what we tried to do as well here.
We've got the classic healer family, but there's one other character,
Mm-hmm.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Why was Chloe chosen as one of the first kind of outside of the healer family?
Well, obviously, we wanted to start with the healer family. That was
Right.
the core. Like, we couldn't launch without the four characters.
Yes.
But then we also decided, to represent friendship in the sets. And the Lego 4 Plus line is a little bit broader. So we had the chance to include an extra character. And then it has been really like by looking at what could fit into the scenes that we had
Mm-hmm.
chosen, and again like trying really to bring up what was the most fun personalities and and the characters that we know kids love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are quite a lot.
there
So
are quite a lot, so it has been hard to choose.
yeah.
I can admit that. Yes, yes.
As there's the divide, we see Duplo, we see 4 plus. For you, in perspective of design, is there a favorite way that you like to design either one? Because they're similar. I mean, just you've got more pieces.
Sure.
You have the minifigure that you're trying to still instill that next level, because Duplo is up to 3 plus, correct?
Yes,
And
correct.
then 4 has its own kind of branch off.
Correct. Well, that's tricky to answer, but I can tell you I am a designer or design manager in the Lego Duplo line. So obviously my heart
Is the
lies
Duplo.
there. And specifically, I would say the house, the Lego Duplo house, to me has something that is so special because we really tried to bring something new into that. I don't know if I hope you notice, but there is something more than just the Lego Duplo usual or classic formula, which is the two games, the memory games that we included. And yeah, and I love that.
Yeah.
I have, yeah, I had a lot of fun bringing that up with the team.
Hmm.
So that is where where my heart lies.
Is there anything that you would have loved to include in these first ones? I love like the new trains and the Duplo line
Uh
have
huh.
those
Yeah, the
voice
tracks.
or the music set
Uh huh.
pieces, and the music of Bluey is iconic.
Yeah. Well, that's a very good question. I think for bringing to life Bluey, um, I think we really nailed what was the most iconic uh, parts of the show. So yeah, no, I think we actually brought to life what was meant to be for the first for for
These
this,
ones, yeah.
yeah, for this one, yes, for this launch.
And I mean that makes sense. I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
look to the point of like, is there a design that you wish you could have included? But
yeah.
it's trying to get the as much as you can in the first ones, and if you have more, it's amazing. But if not, you've done a very good service to the brand. Yeah. Is there any Easter eggs that you really love?
Well, the most of the Easter eggs are in the Lego 4 Plus sets because obviously, like the kids at that age can get that level of detail, right? Um, what I love the most, I think, it's definitely the ones in the house because it's just there are so many. And now, like, I don't know if I should point them out or if we should leave the to the fans, the Bluey fans, the pleasure of finding them themselves. But it's just like this set here, it's full of Easter eggs.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, many to
As
find.
I've taken a glance, I know like different episodes just specifically from One Piece.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite, I'll call it out, Pavlova.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, they
Yes.
inspired me to make my own. I learned how to make Pavlova from it, and it's
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah, yeah.
So just a couple more questions. I
Yeah.
know we're coming up on time here, but you've had a chance to build this. Running with this is it's a beautiful IP storyline. If you had no limitations, no barriers, is there a theme or an IP that you would love to do?
You mean in general, like
Yes,
outside
outside of Bluey.
of Bluey? Oh, I think I think it's difficult to point out to one. I must say, like, what I am very passionate about is the variety of projects that I can work on in the Lego group. So I think it would be difficult to point at one, uh, but maybe I could say something that I have been able to work on, and that to me has been really like a dream come true. Again, as I mentioned, I am design manager in the Lego Duplo line, and I don't know if you saw the first time Doctor visit
Yes.
set,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and that is part of the thinking of bringing to life sets that really help children to tackle their first time challenges. And to me, that is exactly what we try, like to do with our sets, like bring fun but also learnings and support children through their first experiences. So that has been really a dream come true, and I think we nailed it. I love how the set came up. So
Yes, and that's inspiring. And
yeah.
that was one of my last questions is, as a designer, what would you give advice for not only for designers like such as me, but young women that are looking to design or build with Lego?
Okay. Well, I think so. You are thinking about young women that would like to become Lego designers.
Or in general of design, industrial design,
Okay.
and yeah.
Yeah. I think I would I would suggest like really build your confidence. Like your confidence is really important. Like try out something that surprises you and allows you to get confident about yourself, be brave, like again, like be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
am I doing like right now? I am doing something that definitely I never tried, and but I think like these are the moments where we can really get the confidence in us, and that helps us then to really be able to showcase what we can do, and yeah, and then get your hands into the bricks, and I'm sure that you
Yeah.
will do marvelous things. Yeah. Yeah.
And my final question, I always ask this because I think it's a true insight to a person. When you work with design, Lego in your life, how do you think Lego has really impacted or changed you as a person?
Wow, that's a very
Very
good
loaded,
question.
very hard question. Yeah.
I think working for the Lego group really helped me to widen my point of view and my horizon. So I definitely feel uh, how can I I'm trying to find the word, but uh, yeah, in easy words, I feel a better person. Like in the design team, we are very, it's a very diverse team, and you learn how to live with different cultures, or like to collaborate with different cultures, different personalities, and that helped me so much just to again like get a different perspective of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned so much, and I'm bringing that learning to my child as well. So it changed me a lot, I think.
I think Lego does that to a lot of people. I
Yeah.
know it's changed my life and just the impact of imagination, creativity.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody has it, and I think that that's what Lego tries to promote, and friendship, like
That's
we
a
like
good
talked
point.
about. Yeah,
Yes.
and I love this line. I can't wait for it to come out June 1st, right?
Yes, correct.
So I know a lot of people are very hungry to buy these. I know I'm gonna
Oh,
get a
that's
couple of
great.
them myself.
Yeah. Did you
um,
pick already which ones?
I did.
Okay.
I love the house
Yeah.
and the beach.
Okay. Yes.
The car is just it's just a fun episode,
I
and
know.
yeah,
I know.
and having them all
Opening
four fit in
those.
there and
Yes.
throw some things in the trunk, maybe little cheddar
Yes.
max in the back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak in one more question if I can, real quick. Do you have a favorite Bluey episode?
Huh. Which one I could point out? I think actually the beach one is my favorite. We also have a book at home, so we read it as a bedtime story.
Yeah.
It's actually in Danish, but I translated in Italian for my child because I'm not able to pronounce things correctly in Danish. I think it's just, again, it's about that being confident about trying something different, Bluey for the first time walking on the beach alone and having to overcome those small fears.
hmm
I think it's just great. It just embeds, like the values of Bluey, which is play and learning, which is also what we brought to life in the Lego sets here.
Great episode.
Yeah.
I do have a favorite. I have a few, unfortunately. You know, you can't choose one. There's so
Yeah, yeah,
many.
yeah, yeah. No, I know.
I love the Pavlova episode. Bandit as the French chef. Bonjour.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
makes us laugh
yeah.
all the time. But I also love the Taxi. That was the first episode I ever watched, where they took
Okay.
a cardboard car taking them to the airport and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
sharing a cab
Oh
together.
yes.
I was recommended that as a first episode, and I was hooked. And just showing the
Okay.
play, and I mean, Bandit and Chili are great role models for parents. Unfortunately, and people say that it's really hard, but they're like, you can be a great parent for 7 minutes, and that's exactly the challenge everyone faces: is trying to be the best parent you can, playability, and the friendship between it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I should point out another one,
Yep.
person also the sign. I can
Uh,
I cannot leave that out. Like that was
30
really.
minutes of just like heart-wrenching impact
Yes,
too, because we
yes,
all faced it at some point.
yes.
Well, maybe not all of us,
No, no,
but
no. And I can tell you a funny story about that. Actually, when we had BBC Studios visiting us in Billund, they were able to give us a preview of it. So we watched it way earlier than it came out. I remember just the room full of designers. We were actually standing because there was enough room for all of us.
Mhm.
And yeah, again, that feeling of I would love to watch it with my family as soon as I come home, but I cannot.
Yeah.
And I was putting the like the reminder in the calendar of when it was going to be out to watch it together. So yeah, another amazing episode.
And probably not a dry eye in the room.
No, 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 exactly. But like you need to be professional. So it's like yeah, breathe deep.
It was very good.
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes.
God, some of the Easter eggs are pavlova. What was the cape from again?
I think it's the Queen's episode. Like it's when Bluey and Bingo play the Queen, and then they realize actually being the butler is funnier than being the Queen.
Yeah.
Right. So you can put her here. Then Bingo would offer the tea to the Queen. I mean, yes.
I didn't even notice the throne, but yeah.
Yeah, there is the throne here.
And then we have, of course, the kiwi rug for the
Yeah.
playroom, the watermelon rug in there. I'm trying to see some of the other ones. There's so many. They have the little photos there.
Yes. And then if you go into the bathroom, there are some letters, like those spongy letters that actually they create,
On
like
the
the
wall.
word of,
Yeah.
the Bluey name. And then down
Ah,
here,
I see my favorite character.
yeah, unicorns.
Unicorns.
Yes. And the sticky gecko. And I mean, there are long dogs in all three sets, so you can spot them.
Yeah. And they're all the same, right? The only difference is like the cape for the house.
Correct.
And then this one includes Chloe, the only one other than our Duplos that we
Yes.
saw earlier.
Correct.
And then of course everybody goes to the beach. You have to bury yourself and make a mermaid.
Yes. A sticky bird. Yes. I can show you how they all fit into the car as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Kids go on the back seat. And mommy. Mommy drives.
And it's driving on the correct side for Australia. And beautiful. You and the team did an amazing job.
Thank you very much.
And so what we've got is it vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate flavored ice creams or
No, actually, this is mango.
mango. Okay. I was going to say it's not white, so I wasn't sure. Oh, there they are, all the flavors. We've got Bingo and, Bluey and Bandit for this set.
Yes.
And then we have Bluey, Bingo, and Chili for the house. So this one doesn't include Bandit.
No.
No.
No, it doesn't. And have you tried to play the game, the memory game, on this one?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
All right, so what do I do?
Yeah.
Spin?
I think I need first to hide all the bricks.
Okay, I'm not looking.
No, you should look. Because imagine you are a 3-year-old child, you need to see it. And then it's about exercising memory. So I first will put the bricks here, and you can see where I put them. And then it's about remembering the setting.
Okay.
I will close everything. And then, yes, you spin and try to remember. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I need to find Doodle and the markers. All right, I remember one. I don't remember the other. Right, this one.
Yes.
We've got the doodle brick. And this one? No.
No. Try again. It's fine.
No. I apparently do not have the memory of a 3-year-old. We'll get there. All right, almost.
Yay.
Yay! And there it is.
Yes.
And I saw that this has 2 sides.
Correct. So you just have to turn it this way, and then we can play a different memory game with the figures. So then it's a matter of hiding the figures behind the windows, and then hiding their matching food.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I didn't do good on the first one, so.
I should open the windows. You should see where I hide them. Yes. So remember, where is
All right,
Bluey
let's
and
see.
the Pavlova? Where is Bingo and the salad? And where is Chili with the cupcakes?
Okay.
And then we close everything. And then again, you spin.
Oh. All right. Bluey and the Pavlova. I remember the Pavlova.
Uh-huh.
There's that.
Yes.
There we go. And Bluey. Yay! I did it this
Yay.
time.
You see, you exercise your memory and it got better. That's how it works.
But Roberta, thank you so much
Thank
for giving me the time to talk with you about this, and I hope everyone else really enjoys Bluey as much as we do.
I hope the same.
Great.
Thank
Thank you.
you.